Good afternoon, Mr. Philip Moore McCarthy. My name is Joy Ray. I'm joined by Sherian Clennon, Anicia Bell, Bukumi Amin, and Kay Morgan. And today we will be pitching our softwares for classroom scheduling. So let's talk a little about our software. First and foremost, there are two softwares, both accomplishing the same outcome. First, I'll talk a little about our WinForms project, and then later on we'll get into our .NET MVC project. So first, the WinForm. Our WinForm project accomplishes scheduling lecturers to classroom, courses, faculty, schedules time, etc. The MVC, as I stated, accomplishes similar outcome with a cleaner look, and it is web-based, so it is mobile and accessible at any time. So I went through all that information a bit fast. So without further ado, let's get into our WinForms project. Our WinForms project here, as we can see, we're at the login page. We're greeted by this plug username password. This password can accept multiple lines, so you could type some more, but let's get into logging in. The login password for our WinForms project is admin, and the password is pass. We could build out this project some more so that users can add password and username at will, but this is just a beta. We don't know if you're interested in buying, but we are pitching this, so this is just for testing purposes anyway. So you'd say admin and the password is pass. You click reset, it clears both text boxes. So admin and the password is pass. We click login. We are greeted by a welcome message, and nice welcome message, and afterwards we're greeted by this landing page here. Just drag out that and pull up that here. Nothing much, just a little image here. We can navigate to the nav bar where we can see login, brings us back to the login page, settings, and exit, but we are not interested in that at the moment. At the moment we want to carry out CRUD, which is create, read, update, and delete. So we'll go to our views. We see our lecture management and our class assignment. These are the two that we'll be focusing on. We will be creating a lecturer and then assigning that lecturer to a class. So let's delve into this. After clicking the lecturer management drop down, we are then greeted with this page with this little man here, and we can see our data grid view, staff detail entry. We also see first name, middle name, last name, gender, address, and initial. So okay, we look in our data grid view and we see quite a few things. First, we see lecturer ID, first name, middle name, last name, and if we scroll across, address and gender, all attributes of our lecturer. And we see quite a few lecturers has already been assigned in the database. So we see Joe Ray Loeb, and he lives by the river. He's a male. We see quite a few more, but let's go creating our own lecturer so we can assign our lecturer to a class. So we'll go Sherian, middle name North, last name Clennon. She's a female. She lives at Harborview, and initial is C dot Clenon. Okay, data logged. So clicking OK, we then see that our data grid view is populated. We get ID, first name, middle name, last name, address. Okay, so let's see if we can click on this and update Sherian. I think I spelled this wrong. Is it? Sherian. Sherian. And click update. Update, and it's changed from a to a O. Let's get Sherian out of our database. See? Sherian is gone. Well, at least the one that we created. I just saw that we have two Sherians. So let's go ahead and create Anicia for names. Anicia West Bell. Sorry. Oh yes. She's a female. Address Portmore. Initial A dot Bell. Save. Data log, and we can see Anicia Bell is now in our database. So now let's head over to our assignment. Here we'll assign our newly created lecturer to a faculty course subject. So School of Business Account Management, subject is Business Administration, and the lecturer is Abel. Room 305A. This is a weekend class in the summer, and the date is on Friday, and the time is 2 to 4. And we click save, and now we can see Abel, Business Admin, Account Management, School of Business in our database, and there is her ID, weekend, summer, and there's the time. If we so feel, we can delete Anicia from our database and then create her back if we so choose to. Anicia Bell, and there we go, Abel. Right, so in a nutshell, that's basically what we offer with our wind farms project. We'll now head over to our MVC project to show you a bit of what we offer and show you how we make your life way easier just at the click of a button. Alright, so now we're over to our web page. This is our MVC project. We're greeted by this nice slider here with some captions, with buttons, text, glyphs. Right, nice web page if I must say so myself. We could scroll on over to about. Let's see what about tells us. Well, there we go. About tells us a little about me and my team, comprising of Jory, Sharon Clennon, K. Morgan, Anicia Bell, and Abina Bukumi. Right, created 2009 timetable system. Right, go back home. Greeted with our nice slider again, and it says information at your leisure. Look at that. And we go to contacts, and this is how you could get to me or my team in the need of you networking us, yeah, or just a few updates or queries if you have any. let's go on over back home. So let's get into CRUD because that's what we're focusing on. We're going to create a lecture, and then similarly like or we did with our win forms, we're gonna then assign our lecturer to a class. So how you go about doing that with our MVC project, you say? Okay, so we could access any of the pages with these, but we're just gonna use a nav bar. So click lectures. Okay, so now we're seeing a couple lecturer already in the system. So if we go and say we want some more details on Mr. Joe Oshari, we see Joe Oshari Harborview is his address, his initial, faculty that he belongs to, and his gender. We see that he's not really assigned to any inf um he's not assigned to any classes as yet. Let's see if we can find a lecture that has been assigned. Look at that. K Morgan or K West has been assigned to business admin, course is account management, and the faculty is School of Tourism. Room 301A is a weekend course in the summer, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. It's on a Tuesday. So we see how beneficial the update the details, sorry, is to us. If we click delete, we're then greeted by this message asking us, are you sure you want to delete this? We could say yes, but not just yet. We still need to see if we could edit some information, like create the edit similar fields, but the edit overwrites data while the create just makes a new data in our database, just populates new data. So let's go ahead and create a new lecture in our system. So let's stick with the guns like we did first and say Sherion West. We already used West, right? North Clennon, address Cane River, female, and she's School of Computer Studies, and her is C. That's Clen. Oh my bad, Clennon. Okay, create. Okay, so now we see Sherian North Clennon. So let's go assign Sherian. Oh, and look at that, we're greeted with this page asking us to log in, because what happened was you can create a lecture, but you have to be logged in or registered to assign a lecture. So if we go to register, we are greeted by a few information right here: email, password, and confirm password. This can be built out to meet your specific requirement, but like the WinForms, this is the beta. Just talk to us. We don't know if you want the software as yet, and we'll meet your specific requirement. But for now, let's log in so we can assign our lecture. Click login. Wait for it to load. There we go. Hello Joe at gmail.com. So now we can log in. Okay, so now we are greeted by this. we could just take a look at the details. We see that this person isn't really assigned as yet, but for now, let's just leave that for now. We'll come back to that later. Let's create new. So remember, we're gonna assign Miss Sharon to a class. So School of Computer Studies, Software Engineering, Introduction to C++ or Network Computer C++. Sharon, we have two Sharon in our database. Which one was it? Was I think it was the one with the O, but it's Computer Lab 2. It's week and summer. It's 1 to 2 and it's on a Wednesday. Create. Here it goes. School of Computer Studies, Software Engineering, Introduction to C++, Sherion, Computer Lab 2, weekend, it's in the summer, 1 to 2, it's on a Wednesday, and we can always go see if we can see anything in our details. There we go, School of Computer Studies, and all the information relating to Miss Glennon. Just go back and we can delete at will. Let's just delete this data, and there we go, she's gone. So that's our projects in a nutshell. Like I said, it can be built out to meet specific needs. All we need is a signature. Special thanks to my classmates who helped me build out this software. Also special thanks to Mr. Trevor Williams, you also helped me a lot. um yes, that's it. Thank you very much for your time, and hear from you soon.